Welcome to a resource overview video. This video will give a basic overview of how to use our software from the perspective of an employee or resource. So let's get started. I am an employee. My menus and my access to the rest of the system has been limited. When I first log on, I see my to-do list in the yellow box here. This is a list of all the items that need my attention now. All employees are required to fill in their timesheets on time each week, as this is used for payroll and accounting purposes. This is essentially each employee's duty. So if I look at my to-do list, I see that I have a missing timesheet. I can scroll over and all the timesheets are actually listed. In my case, it's one. So I click on it. My timesheet loads and I see that it's a partially completed timesheet. I've got my Monday hours, my Tuesday hours, my Wednesday hours, and if I scroll down, I see that I have 3 hours in as a meeting time here. And in that meeting, I have some expenses. I had 60 miles of driving, and I had $35. And I see the little note that appears. It's a parking expense. It's also important to note here that I've got my estimated versus actual hours for the project or the activity detail. And actually, if I take an example, here I've got 500 hours for the activity of the schematic design. So management has estimated that the hours that I will work on this activity be 500, but I've actually worked 604 hours. It's red to flag me, to tell me that I have worked more than management's expectations. The purpose of this section is to bring awareness and insight into the scope of each of my projects. When a project starts, I will know how many hours I should be working, and as that project progresses, I can see each week my actual hours versus management's expectations of me for that week. So let's continue filling in my timesheet. I'll go over to Thursday and type in 8 hours. I hit tab and I can type in some notes. On Friday I was sick, so if I look down here, I see I've got the ability to type in sick time and vacation time. So we'll type in 8 hours as sick time. My timesheet is now complete. I will go to the green thumbs up button here and click it to submit. And it has been submitted. So if I go back to my home page, I see now that my to-do list says that I have an expense report. And I scroll over and here's the expense report, and I could click on it and I could go to all lines. And here I see all of the items that I just submitted in my timesheet. Information from my timesheet will have been populated automatically from the timesheet. And we can see here I have parking of $35 and I have the mileage, which is calculated at a value of $30.6. Now, it's important to note that all rates and rules are maintained by the system to make it easier for employees to fill in their expense reports. If I wanted to, I would then submit my expense report like so. However, I'm going to hold off another week because I am expecting some other expenses coming in the next week, which I'll wait to have in my expense report when I submit. So we'll just go right back to our dashboard. And now if we scroll down here, we see our performance charts. These give me more insight into my performance over the last 4 months. So the one on the left here, resource performance, shows me my billable time ratio for the last 4 months. And this guy on the right, the resource financials, tells me how profitable I've actually been in that time period. If I want to look under planning tab, I can see what's coming next. In this tab I can see details monthly, weekly, or daily. The chart here, this yellow, reflects the billable projects that I'm going to be working on, and the gray here reflects the non-billable internal projects that I'll be working on. I can look at detail if I go down to this renewable energy site project, and if I scroll over I see I am currently scheduled to work 40 hours in November on this project. So this view is a great way to inform employees of what's coming next, of what projects are ending, which projects are starting up, and basically inform them of the scope and the expected hours. So if I want to go back to my home page, effectively the system is flexible, it's configurable, so that entering information into the system is easy, and it provides the proper level of detail based not only on internal requirements, but also based on the needs of our customers. Thank you very much.